Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so for today's solo drill, guys, we're going to work a little bit of a turtle guard drill. It's really important with the turtle guard that we start to develop a turtle guard, because the turtle guard sort of is a bit of a misunderstood position from the bottom. A lot of people try to avoid the position, or when they get to the position, they don't really understand what to do from there. So they go super defensive and sort of makes a lot of mistakes in the position from what I've found. So understanding first how to work with the basic positioning of the body is really important. And like any position, learning the core principles of the position is really important. It's a bit unfortunate that the turtle guard is sort of not getting evolved as much as what it should. Because such a strong position, it links so much with our guard. So when we're playing guard, a lot of the time you're gonna have people putting a lot of pressure on you and passing your guard, and you see a lot of people kind of go from using guard to go under side control, and the link to sort of not allow people to pass your guard is turtle guard, right? So when they pass your guard, you want to start to understand how to go to turtle guard, even just flow through back to your guard. So not even just about just staying in turtle, but flowing all the way through. So this solo drill is basically just a drill you can use to go from a seated guard position back to a seated guard position. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need to look at when we do the solo drill, which is going to help you when you're doing your rolling. All right, so make sure that you're really focusing a lot on if you're focusing on guard, you need to focus a lot on turtle guard, because like I said, the two are very connected positions, especially if you've got a good passer. It starts to put you under pressure. You can't turn back in towards them to get your guard. You're going to have to turn away. And if you don't know how to turn away properly, or you don't know how to flow through the position properly, or you don't know how to use turtle guard properly, it's going to be a really hard time for you. So the first thing we're going to look at is just basic body positioning. Now, obviously, I'm going to do this as a solo drill today, but I will do the same technique with a partner later on, and I'll put that up too, and you guys can check that out. Cool. So first of all, we're going to start in like a seated guard position, right? So we're just playing like seated guard here, and we're going to pretend like our partner just jumped over our guard. Okay. And as they jumped over our guard, they're starting to put pressure on us, all right? And we're unable to sort of like retain our position and get back and get our guard back. So they've jumped, boom, and we're starting to kind of get pressure put down on us. We end up in this sort of like laying down position here. Okay, so the first thing we need to think about is like the hooks, right? If our partner's on the side here, we don't want our partner to step over. And if we roll to our knees to go to turtle guard, we don't want our partner to put the hook in the bottom, the close side hook, or, So we need to be careful of those things. We also need to be careful of our neck. Now, one of the things over the years of playing turtle guard is you got to use your shoulders a lot to defend your neck, because you're going to need your hands to defend the hooks. It's really important that you don't let the hooks come in. All right, if the hooks come in, then you're going to have to go to more traditional ways of escaping the back. Cool. So if we can kind of like stop the hooks going in and defend the hooks, then we can start to use our hands for other things. All right, it makes it a lot easier for me to start to go to turtle guard if the hook doesn't go in. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is raise up my shoulders like a turtle. I'm going to tuck my head in and then use my shoulder and try to bring it to my ear. All right, so now it just makes it harder to put the hands in if the guy's trying to put the hands into control. And all the time I'm going to be breaking the grips here. So if there's grips on me, I'm going to try to break the grips. But when I'm ready to go to my knees, okay, there's a couple of important details, all right? First one is my shoulder's going to be high, and then my elbow's going to be near my hip, and my hands are going to be close down here. So if the guy tries to put the step over, I'm going to be able to grab his leg. Okay, my other elbow is going to tuck in underneath. All right, so I'm still defending, but my elbow is going to be close to my hips. Okay, my hands can be up or down, doesn't matter, but my shoulder needs to be up near my head, and I can tuck my head in like a turtle, make myself small. Cool. Now from here, when you go to your knees, this is going to happen a lot, right? You're going to start to split your legs. And when you split your legs to go to your knees, you're going to have this little triangle shape here. And that's where they're going to slide the hook in. So when you go to go up, boom, that space there is where the hook goes in. So it's really important we minimize that space. And I'm going to put, as I go over to my knees, like I split my legs and go to my knees, I'm going to kind of put my hand close down near my leg. So if they try to put the hook, there's going to be this barrier here. So my hands are up, defending. Look, I split my legs. And look, I go all the way, like just roll my hip over to the ground. Like I'm not coming up at all here. And when I go to here, and I get here, then I can start to go to my knees. All right? So now I'm in the turtle guard here. I can start to work my turtle guard. But we want to kind of like make it like a flow, don't we? So we don't want to just stay in the turtle guard and let the guy start to control us on top. So we're going to do some footwork underneath as we go to our knees. We're going to continue the movement forward so that we can stay back in front of our partner. So again, we're playing on the seated guard. All right. I jump around, fall down, elbows in, defending. Okay, we shoot our leg. I'll just move down a little bit. We shoot our legs, split our hips, roll flat. But now this time I'm going to tuck my foot back under myself like this as I start to come up. All right, so as I start to come up, I'm going to tuck my leg in and shoot it through to my hand. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. And then as I sit up here, I'm going to come back into my seated guard position again. This is very subtle, but works very well. Okay, so we're one. Actually, I'll do it on this way. Okay. Defending, head in like a turtle. Look what I do with my hip. I keep it really low to the ground when I split my legs. I don't go like this. Way too much space here. You need to fill that space up, guys. So when you're here, 1, 2, split the leg. Look, now we go back. Look, now bring the foot all the way through. And come back to the seated guard position. All right, so you're doing this. And then going here. Cool. So, here. Defending. Tuck the head like a turtle. Make sure there's no space as you go to your knees. And when you get to your knees, bring this foot through and back to your seated position. Pass the guard, defend, through. Cool. Pass the guard, boom. Elbows in, neck in, shoulder to the chin. Split. Okay. Defend. Split. Look at the foot here. Okay, got it? Go this way. Oh. Look at the foot, guys. Okay, so minimize the space, guys. Minimize the space on the hooks. Use your shoulders to tuck your head like a turtle. Elbows and hands block the hooks coming in. It's very important that we block the hooks coming in. And we try to move in a really flowing way here. We don't want to be fighting against the partner. We're going to move really, really flowy here, guys. Just allowing the body to do the work. You'll find when you have a partner with this, it's going to be a little easy because the more pressure they put on you, actually the easier it is to do the position. And yeah, guys, we need to make sure that as they come around, that we flow through our turtle guard to get our guard back so it becomes part of our recovery position. So we're never going, remember, we're never going from controlling guard to defending guard. We always have to have that retention in between. So we need to go between control and retain as our partner passes our guard. All right, at the beginning, we kind of go control, defend, So you're using guard, then you're underneath side control. What do we, or mount, or they take you back. So what we want to try to achieve in developing a better guard is control and retain. Control and retain. Cool, so as they attack, we're retaining our position and going back to control. So we're never letting them get onto a control, for them to get onto a controlling position. Okay, turtle guard is the link for a lot of people between that retaining and controlling their guards. Cool. All right, guys, thank you. I'll do another video on this with a partner so you can see the structures. But this movement is a really good movement to warm up with. All right, because you can put some stretches in there as you do it, and teaching you to keep that hip low when you start to turn to your knees, so they can't put that close side hook in. All right, cool. All right, thanks guys, and we'll be back soon with another video. Woos.